Roadhouse.
Warning! You're listening to the DHB Radio Show, a comedy radio show that uses lots of strong language. Thus, if you're easily offended, then fuck off right now, because we'll say lots of bad things and your delicate ears will get offended. Secondly, if you're under 18, then ask your parents' permission before you listen to our show, because I don't want to get in trouble for you hearing me say off. And finally, bear in mind that some of the things said aren't the actual viewpoints of the hosts involved. Some of us play characters. That's just how things are. It's for entertainment. Take that on the chin and enjoy yourselves!
This is Doghouse Bastards Radio.
Come gather round, all ye bastards, and raise up a cup to the stars.
Ladies and gentlemen!
Good evening, hello, how the hell are you folks? In fact, well, I say good evening, of course, in our time right now is good day. It's a Sunday we're recording this show on. There's no live show this week on the Monday night as normal. This is a pre-recorded podcast type thing on the internet that you find by downloading the show on the internet and listening to things on websites and blah blah blah. I'm just rambling there, I've got no idea what the hell I'm saying. Folks, welcome along to this week's DHB show, episode 87. I'm joined today by some magnificent men who are in parts hungover, in parts just tired, and parts just fucking retarded. I have, of course, our usual guest, of course, Mr. Pink. Pink, how the fuck are you doing, sir?
Happy Roasties Day!
Of course, it's a good point. It's a Sunday, which means... How dare you come in here with that fucking propaganda? So, of course, it's Happy Roasted Day today. It's Sunday. We are having to record the show a day earlier because tomorrow, on show day, on normal show day, I'll be on a train. Leaving on a train. Doesn't quite work, does it?
No.
So we're recording this and broadcasting, of course, today on the Sunday.
I bet you will be a freight train, you fat cunt.
Oh, fuck you, prick. Okay, so we also have, moving on, we also have, returning again to the show, is Chris Mack. Chris, how the hell are you doing, sir?
I am fucked.
Oh,
it's royally fucked. I've been on the go since 7 this morning. I've been playing football and Mary Coo. I'm done. I'm fucked.
Why the fuck are you on the go on a Sunday morning, the day of rest, the Sabbath, from 7 a.m? 7 a.m. is when I went to bed. We'll get to that.
Yes. No, just football. I'm a fucking idiot.
Oh, bloody hell.
Who's Mary Cooter? Is that your kind of BDN, is it?
No.
That was shit, Pink. Yeah. And we also have making a triumphant return, and may I say, a relatively sober return to the show.
Ish.
It's the one-man army. It's a force of nature. It's Sparky.
Alrighty.
Good to see you back, Sparky. How are you doing?
A little bit sleepy.
A little bit sleepy. Now, see, you and I are different here because when I'm boozy, I tend to sleep for a good length of time, to try and recuperate. You, however, I've got a problem where you can sleep for only maybe, say, 3-4 hours tops.
I seem to go by the mantra, sleep is for the weak.
Right, okay.
Much to my detriment.
Roadhouse.
Roadhouse.
Because, of course, last night, Sparky and I were both working last night. Another night in the cold. It's getting cold.
It is. Winter's on its way. We've had our summer. In
the words of Ed Stark, winter is coming. And so, of course, last night, working away, quite, I could say busy enough night, to be fair, but cold. We came back to DHB Towers here and thought, well, obviously we're having a sleepover. Sparky.
Milk and cookies.
Brought
his onesies.
In our onesies.
Did he bring his jammers, did he?
Well, see, I have the magnificent, of course, SpongeBob onesie. Sparky, of course, has... In fact, Sparky started the whole onesie revolution, if you will. You see, because Sparky's got the most magnificent monkey onesie. Because, the SpongeBob one's good, but his has got a hood with ears and a tail.
The tail is the fucking winner.
He's got a tail. So of course my onesie envy was through the roof. I had to go buy a SpongeBob one to compete, but it's majestic. The monkey onesie.
It's just the way we roll.
How did you get the monkey onesie?
I jokingly said I wanted one just before last Christmas, and an ex of mine at the time.
You need to get right that microphone like a big boy. There we go.
It starts already.
If need be, move it towards your face a bit more.
No, I'll move to it. It's okay.
Pretend the microphone's a pie, you fat bastard.
That's that jealousy shining through. Would it be a steak pie?
Aye.
I'll move right in now.
So monkey
I mentioned to the girl I was going at the time I quite fancied one as a joke, and on Christmas morning, lo and behold, I got my monkey onesie.
Oh, brilliant.
And I did take a picture to send to her to say, look, this is how it looks on. And did she not fucking post it on Facebook?
Well, here's what happened.
Bastard.
I'd say to Sparky, you need to show me a photograph of you in this onesie or you're fucking dead to me. And he wouldn't do it. No, there'll be no photographs of me. Wise up. It's not going to happen. Blah, blah, blah. But I noticed that the girl had posted on his page saying, oh, thanks for the photograph of you, the onesie, you look fantastic. So I'm straight on her. Post it now, get it online, do it. He's like, no. I'm like, do it, fucking do it. I'm calling people, I'm roping people in. Get on this now, get her told. There's people, like work colleagues of ours, who are like, do it now, post it now.
Hit the fucking picture.
Eventually she succumbed. And the picture was, oh my god, it made my day.
Majestic.
I mean, you think I look good, of course not. Well, I know you do. I look good in a SpongeBob onesie. This man is built for a onesie.
It was another thing of beauty.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Up where I stay up in Elgin, it went fucking viral, I think. I was working in a bar in the high street, and there's a big taxi rank just opposite.
Yeah.
I knew a good few of the taxi drivers. They're hanging out the onesie. Oh, where's your tail? How's the lugs? Fucking happy days.
It's a thing of absolute beauty. So of course last night, like I said, after work we'd come back to Chateau de DHB, and we thought we'll have a few drinky poos.
Oh, I'd do.
You know. So Sparky's right onto the vodka with. Is it tropical relentless or
it was?
Is it like a? It's like a light. Was it a lemonade?
It's
lime?
like
the green tint.
Like a potent lilt.
Yes, a potent lilt. So
Lilt with a kick.
Potent lilt. So he's on the old vodkas and potent lilt. I'm on the Jack Daniels, which again was given to the show by a good friend Clark and his good wife Ron from Polished Bliss. You see, brilliant. You know, Jack Daniels, I'm on that. You know, crack the bad boy open. Let's have some of this. So the plan was to have maybe a couple of nips only and keep the rest for smashing during the show.
Yes.
That went a little bit awry.
Didn't work.
So we sat down, you know, in DHB, Chateau DHB here, and we're watching ourselves a bit of YouTube. We're watching YouTube through on the big TV, you see. And we're going through old videos, and now Sparky has never watched fully the clip of him drunk on the show.
I couldn't. I've tried.
Which is still one of my favourite clips of the show.
It's fucking brilliant.
Honestly, seconds in, and fucking cringeworthy.
Put it on the big screen, and you can see the man almost like melt into the chair, you know, horrified by this.
Slinks into his onesie.
Exactly. Slinks into the onesie, horrified by this visual treat of him smashed. Now, folks, if you haven't seen this video, we've got obviously a YouTube channel, youtube.com/doghousebastards. I think it's called Sparky's Ruined.
It is.
Oh, it's
certainly was.
Well worth a watch. So, poor Sparky is watching this video, cringing away, and of course drinking more fucking, you know...
to numb the pain, to numb the visual pain.
The lilt, what was it called again?
The potent lilt.
The potent lilt is getting smashed, you see. So we're going through different videos, YouTube. Of course, we go for the classic Family Guy clips, you know. In particular, the Roadhouse clips. Roadhouse. So now that's all morning has been Roadhouse. You know, it's just ridiculous. So it's getting kind of late on now. Of course, we've only got home about 2 a.m. So by this point now, the vodka's been smashed. The Jack Daniels has pretty much been smashed as well. He's run out of vodka, so like, have some JD. So, but sadly, I've run out of cola for a mixer. Don't worry, we'll try some of the potent lilt. You see. And I thought this could be a fucked up combination, you know, Jack Daniels and like energy drink. Is it going to work? Sparky.
It was fucking, as you would say, a taste sensation.
A taste sensation.
It had all the hallmarks of being fucking vile, to be honest.
Well,
it looked like shit.
It looked ropey. His face looked ropey, picking it up. Like,
always does, though.
Not too sure about this. We'll give it a whing, though. Taste sensation.
It was gorgeous. So I think that's a new one.
I think
it's
so.
Good enough to be
Jack Daniels and potent lilt.
That's the way we roll. Toffee apple cider, followed by fucking Jack Daniels and potent lilt.
A fucking potent lilt. So
I'm going to go in and ask for that in the shop. You got any potent lilt?
So, other than getting fucked up with me till like fucking 6 in the morning, how's your week been, Sparky? Anything at all exciting been happening to you, or just living the kind of quiet life? I do know, of course, your car's off the road.
It is.
It is off the road?
It's.
How does it feel being a buswagger?
Whoa, no, do not accuse me of that. No,
Okay.
I borrowed my mother's car to come through, because I would have taken my own, but I looked for the MOT last week. I thought it would just, around about the time it would be coming up due.
Right.
So found the MOT, and it's about a month and a half I've been running it with no MOT, so it's been slightly put into the garage,
Right.
way out of sight, and I'll just borrow old mother's car.
Your car would fit lovely into Thurso. It would, no one cares about fucking MOTs if they are lights up.
It's
There's
new
things with
up
3
there.
wheels. And
Remember when we were up, there's XR2s and Renault 5s.
brilliant.
It's like time warp.
It's genius. Now, of course, you're driving Mama Sparky's car.
Yes.
And last night, of course, running me back to the house, we thought, we'll swing in by a 24-hour shop. We get a couple of bits and bobs, We'll also go by the pie shop. Because, Chris, I don't know if you've noticed, but we are, huskier men.
Can't say much myself.
We enjoy a late night
Partial
pie.
to a pie.
Love a pie. So,
Say aye to a pie.
exactly.
Always like that
The late
pie.
night weekend bakers, on the way home, on the UN Nation Street,
Yes.
that we talked about before,
Yes.
of course. So we're heading there. This man, even in Mama Sparky's car, which isn't built for speed. Oh no, Sparky tweaks every ounce of fucking gas that thing. I'm needing a neck brace for the fucking the speed we're going for. Turning
Things I
pie,
fucking never knew it.
corners on 2 wheels, the thing's smoking. So we get there. We buy our pies, and in my case, a macaroni.
Yeah.
Oh, love a bit of macaroni late
Yeah.
night. We head back to the
I fucking ended myself when we were in the baker's. I bought my couple of pies, that was that. When Scott bought his feast, what did the shop assistant say? You got a carrier bag for all that? You hungry bastard.
No, it's only because my tub of macaroni was quite large, you
Yeah.
see, and of course my bridie and my pie.
Yum yum.
A tub of macaroni and a macaroni pie.
Oh fuck! No, not macaroni pie.
All right.
No.
Oh no.
Snaky pie. Oh. So we head back to Mama Sparky's car, and it's parked beside an old charity shop, darkened doorway. And there's a man in there who's clearly either sobbing or vomiting, or probably doing both.
I would think so.
He's got
Was
a friend
this just
however.
at the sight of you pair?
But fuck, see, it's just shit, isn't it?
We've waited all that time, and that's the
All
best.
that time.
Fuck's sake.
10 minutes of silence to build up to that.
It's maybe because it's a Sunday and he's off his beat, I don't
Yeah.
know. But fucking
Well, he's maybe
The,
just put any
the
shift at
roasters
the
are in
church.
the oven. I've got my mind on other things.
okay. So the poor laddie, vomiting, spewing, crying, whole shit and match. His friend, however, who comes to console him, this man looked a treat. If you can imagine, Sparky, give us an idea of what he looked like.
It was like a throwback to an 80s rocker.
Really,
He was mulleted, but it was the whole muscle t-shirt thing.
muscle t-shirt, mullet.
And we've said
Oh, dear.
already things are turning wintry, but didn't seem to affect him.
No.
Say a muscle t-shirt was kind of a Peely Wally fucking stick-like arm t-shirt.
Stick like, and of course a tattoo, but which is like it looked like a kind of an Indian band on his upper arm with the feathers coming off it. Magical.
Like one Adidas stripe and just.
So he turns to Sparky. Excuse me, sir. Any chance of a lift from me, my friend?
No. There's a taxi over there. I says he'll be picking up. Oh no. He says he's not picking up. Well, sorry, my friend. Neither are we. But to give him his due, he was quite pleasant about it.
Quite pleasant about
Yeah,
it.
thank you anyway. Oh well, okay.
I nearly had to take the safeties of the twins just in case.
Well,
Old
with
Des
what-
and Troy won't stand by just in case.
with what we've said about the United Nations Street before, it could have went fucking nasty.
It could have gone nasty, exactly.
Downtown
It could have
Baghdad.
been an international incident. It could have been, So Chris, anyway, how are you doing? How's things with you?
Not bad. Studying, as usual. I'm
So
down
of
here.
course, your
Yes.
course is it the audio production course you're doing?
Creative
or-
Industries Radio.
Right.
Just to make me sound like a posh cunt.
So what exactly does that involve?
Fuck all.
Right.
Sitting at a computer for fucking 2 hours editing commercials and shit.
Brilliant.
That's about it. We're going to sit and analyse commercial. It played an old fucking Volkswagen commercial or something. Oh, listen to that and tell me what it is you think they're trying to achieve. Well, it's a Volkswagen commercial. They're trying to sell a fucking car.
Yes.
Simple.
They're not doing it to sell fucking Maltesers, let's be fair.
Top of the class.
Well done,
You're
you
going to go
passed.
far.
In the next 40 weeks, you're
Diploma
finished.
issued.
You got your HNC, fuck off.
So effectively, you're basically philosophy of fucking. So rather than actually doing any radio production itself, you're like, let's watch commercials and criticize them.
That's been some of it so far. We do get time in the studio, but it's the fucking setup they've got in there is awesome. Like you would take fucking any of the national stations to shit.
Really?
It's fucking
so
beautiful.
It pees all over the local radio station that you obviously broadcast for.
Yes,
okay.
it does.
So be on par with the setup in here, but
Naturally,
the
yes.
Almost
on par.
It's nearly there.
It's almost DHB quality.
Just a bit.
So what about you, Pink? How about you? How's your week been, pal?
Yeah, cool. I was recovering from a chest infection this week, so I'm still trying to shake off this dodgy throat.
Oh.
But apart from that, just usual work and fending off fucking idiots when I'm working.
Oh, what's been happening?
Well,
Oh dear.
Settle down, folks.
well,
back.
I have a bit of a bone to pick because I fucking get right. When you're working, it's fine. Your punters coming in and out and all that, and having a good drinky and all that. But I encountered the kind of a reasonably recent phenomenon, pub golf.
Oh,
Now,
Fuck off.
it's not recent by any means, but it's fucking hateful.
reasonably recent up in this neck of the woods anyway.
Right,
Well,
okay.
been about, and the fucking idiots that go out, all dressed up fucking like they're golfing, and each pub that you're in basically has a par or whatever, and they've got to gulp it down in however many shots the par is or whatever, and the fucking knot that they were in when they came in. And now, to be fair, well, because you've got to try and increase a little bit of revenue, I kind of let them in and charge them quite handsomely for their endeavours. But they were barely in 5 minutes, and there was this lassie who, to be fair, to use a good Scottish name, as she was a bit of a tumsh. When she came out of the venue, rolled in a fucking heap, drink everywhere, fucking knocked 3 folk over like
brilliant.
a fucking bowling ball, and just in a fucking knot. So I had to pick everyone up. I had to go and get the mop and clean the place up. I had to scrape her up dead weight off the fucking pavement, which wasn't easy, seeing as she was a good 16 stone.
Oh, lovely.
Plonked her in the wee
Sounds
chair.
like most of my exes.
Oh, unbelievable. And a fucking whip. Put her on the chair, and then she slid off it like fucking Mr. Elastic in the Fantastic Four. And she was just in a whip. So we had that, and they were all fucking golf clubs and all looking like fucking Payne Stewart, and it was just, oh, what a fucking mess. Now, unfortunately, there said woman who was all over the shop. I mean, it was all fine. But they were just absolutely wankered, and they were falling all over the shop. When she left to go across the street, it was annoying. You know, the kind of thing where you go, I know this is about to happen. I should be prepared, but I don't know if it's going to happen. I knew she was going to fall arse over
Right.
going across the fucking road. I had the phone out, and I was like, I should have this ready. But before I could get the buttons ready, she was down.
Oh.
And she went down as if a fucking sniper took her out with her pal.
Oh, genius.
Now, I did get a little bit of footage of her fucking lying on the floor and her mate remonstrating with everyone around, including the car that was like sitting there going, fucking wise up and get off the road. And I got a little bit of that, but fuck, it was funny. And the roaring come out of her pal was unbelievable.
Bloody hell.
And when she turned up 20 minutes later, the knee was cut and bleeding and everything, and fucking drenched in drink and all that. And I'm like, what a fucking state.
Speaking of nights, obviously on the door. Now, last night, Sparky and I were treated with a sight to behold. We had a man who staggered towards our doorway, dressed in a flimsy polo shirt, red polo shirt, I believe it was.
Yep.
Some light jeans, and like those deck shoes you get, the ones
Really
that all the
light.
fucking
They're like slippers.
basically slippers. Basically, now not a pretty boy. Not gonna lie to you. Missing most of his teeth. What's left looks like a row of condemned houses. No, not a pretty boy. Who then is like, oh my goodness, exasperated sighs, trying to catch our attention, which surely he does. Oh, hello, pal. What's up with you? Oh, you're not gonna believe this. Oh, fucking hell. I walked here from Glasgow.
Honestly.
Like, really?
What the fuck?
I mean, how far away is Glasgow? What, 150, 170 miles away, roughly, you know?
What about that?
It says, you've walked here from Glasgow. In fact, even better. Now, unlike Pink there, who missed the opportunity to record this, Scotty recorded this.
Hey.
I break out the phone and put on the audio recorder. Now, I'm going to play it back for you now so you can hear this guy himself tell you in his own words about his journey from Glasgow to Aberdeen. Now,
These fucking boat shoes.
for those of you who aren't in Scotland or from abroad, maybe perhaps, give you an idea here about Aberdeen to Glasgow is primarily dual carriageway. It's or motorways as well. It's heavy traffic flow. There's no real walkways as such.
None.
And it is a good 170 odd miles roughly.
Yeah. We'll say that.
We'll say that approximately. You know, it's a fair hike. You know, basically. Now he claims. In fact, I'll let you hear it because it's gold. Now, actually, before I play this, of course, let me also state that it has been recorded by the door to our venue. So there is some musical sound in the background, that maybe some traffic as well nearby too. So it's not the clearest, but you can make out what he's saying.
I can't believe you've walked from Glasgow to Aberdeen.
Aye, for Bishop Briggs.
And you've walked the whole way. My God,
Give me
that's...
fucking 3 days.
3 days of walking.
Can't fucking thing. My foot is in a fucking...
Your shoes are in good nick to be fair for walking that far.
So we're saying, I mean, he is wearing these deck shoe things, and we're saying your shoes are in good nick. Oh, there's no holes yet. It's fine. I just fucking fuck shit.
I can't believe you've walked from Glasgow to Aberdeen.
Aye, for Bishop Briggs.
And you've walked the whole way.
All the way.
Fucking 3 days.
3 days of walking.
3 days a man walked for.
Your shoes are in good nick to be fair for walking that far. I'm amazed.
I'm amazed. I'm fucking raging.
Where do you sleep, man?
On the road.
So, where did you? In case you missed that, where did you sleep, man? On the road. Now he's got no backpack. He's got no supplies. There's no sleeping bag. He's got no money. But he's walked here for 3 days. No food or water. He's walked here in his
Fucking
deck
idiot.
shoes to Aberdeen, allegedly.
Bear Grylls has got fuck all on this man.
Exactly.
Roads? Jesus Christ.
They can't get you. I'll give you a lift to Aberdeen. No.
Bastards.
Do you know what I mean?
Hey, bit of thumb out now. No, need a bit of hitchhike at all.
I know you do arguing now. Can't listen to you.
So, you heard Sparky there. Did you not put the thumb out? A wee bit of hitchhiking. But according to him,
Makes sense.
every cunt ignored him, you see. Now, I don't know, it's just me. But if there's a junky looking man on a dual carriageway in like minus 5 degrees weather in a polo shirt and deck shoes, missing most of his teeth, giving me the thumb, I'm whizzing
I'm
past.
fucking ignoring him.
I'm ignoring him as well.
Fucking right bastard.
Walking the whole way. That's mental.
I'll fucking mark me. Come on,
Now, I mean, as you can hear as well, of course, this guy, I mean, Sparky and I are just feeding him, you know. Oh my goodness, really? Oh, terrible. You poor man. Just to get him to speak more, you know.
You know what?
Dirty bastards. That sucks.
We're calling the drivers dirty bastards. We're not picking them up.
It's if we
So
would have.
surely, I mean, shin splints, sore legs.
Shit, I did. I'm surprised I've never got fucking broken legs.
Aye, keep up the myth and it'll be fucking a reality shortly.
Exactly. So, I mean, there is more. I mean, it's a good 3 minutes of him just ranting and raving, and that's the kind of best bits there. But I mean, it's, of course, like, so the story we got finally was he's just out of the jail in Glasgow. That his mother, while he was in jail, his mother moved to Aberdeen with his sister and didn't tell him when they were going or where they were going. So all he heard was he got a phone call, I think, from his mother saying, you know, by the way, your sister's in labour, you know, she's about to give birth. Oh, well, I better go to Aberdeen then. So, allegedly not knowing where he's going, he's set out on foot.
Shanks' pony.
Shanks' his pony for him, 3 days, Aberdeen. Oh, here's me. So we said, look, do you know where you're going, Aberdeen? Not a clue. I think it's in Northfield somewhere. So how did we get Northfield? Well, Sparky and I, of course, being the most helpful men in the area, possibly pointing them in completely the wrong direction.
To be fair, if his sister went into fucking labour 3 days ago when he was walking up anyway.
The bairn's here. You know,
You mean
he's
you gave
missed
him
the
a
event.
version of the DHB Tom Tom?
Pretty much, yes.
That would be it.
Point that way, sir, and just hard gone. Hard chopping, as we say in Scotland. Hard chopping. Keep going.
Where is it? Just Keep going that way.
Keep going that way.
That general direction.
You'll
You'll
see a
get
sign
there.
that says Northfield.
Keep going straight. You can't miss it. Cheers, guys. Thanks. Away it goes.
It's like Vegas. There's a big sign.
Exactly. There's neon everywhere. You can't miss it. You know?
Really cannot write this shit.
Honestly.
Honestly,
as we
folk would
said.
think you're making it up. If you never recorded that,
Exactly.
fucking nonsense.
Spark and I were speaking about this last night. That there's things we've said in the show, and we've had emails from folks saying, there's no way that all this is true. There's no way that you guys generally do these things. And that's why we have to get evidence. I mean, for example, the guy who was fucking the road. Remember we talked about as well? I had to take
take a
photographs
photo.
so people would believe me. This guy who's walked from fucking Glasgow, I had to record this because people wouldn't believe me otherwise. People
fucking
think I
fool.
exaggerate this shit. This shit happens. This is real life for us.
Rabid prostitutes.
I don't know why we seem to attract all these fucking idiots.
It's not that you attract them. You live in Aberdeen. Let's face it, it's a fucking cesspit of scum.
It's unbelievable. I mean, and again, people say, but Scott, you live in quite a bad area of the city. Why don't you move elsewhere? Why would I leave this area? The things I see around here. I've seen dogs attacking men. I've seen naked men getting beaten by branches of trees by their fucking scorned lovers. I've seen junkies scrapping outside. I've seen people raking through bins. And did I tell you about that before, about the fucking catapult I had? Where I was winging Bob Bearns at a bin. I'll tell you quickly about this one as well, of course, was I used to live in a flat quite not far from here that's behind like a set of shops in the area. Mm-hmm. And behind those shops, of course, they have their big refuse bins for the local shoppy, you know. And they throw away all the old bread and milk and everything else. So you get all the winos and junkies are right in there scavenging, you see. So I saw one guy. Now I don't mind them scavenging, fine, but don't leave a mess behind you. There's one guy in the bin I can see who's like grabbing things and whanging them out, you know, to dig deeper. Whanging them onto the fucking car park. Wheek away, more space. He's in the big bin, you see. So I'm like, fuck this. Now I've got a catapult here, which is one of these full arm ones. You know, the ones that like strap to your fucking elbow, strap to your wrist.
Barnet Diablo.
It's on rollers, you know. It's a weapon. This thing is used for killing vermin, you know. It's a fucking weapon. And I've got a box of barbarians, you see.
One step down for a shotgun.
Pretty much. This thing hits you at close range, you're fucked. It's going through you. So, of course, now the back of the shop is maybe about, we'll say, 70 yards from my window, you see. So, window open, load, and wing. First couple of shots, a little bit off, hit the wall behind him, but he still meerkats it out the bin. The fuck is going on here? Terrified. So I sink back in the shadows, you know, let the time calm down. He then goes, it was probably just a bird or something. He's back in the bin again, raking. So of course, next barbarian, load, whang! I hit the bin. It's like a shotgun. Boom! Fucking clang! He's fucking up. He's fucking shitting himself. He's out the bin now. Somebody's shooting at me. He's got his hands in the air. Who's shooting? Of course, I'm in the shadows again. I'm like a fucking ninja. Sasquatch ninja. So I'm back in the shadows again. He walks away like he's like, oh, it wasn't me in the bin. No. Walks away, hoping the sniper will ignore him, you see.
A trail of mouldy loaf and rotten apples behind him.
Exactly.
It wasn't me.
But then his paranoia settles again, which is fine. His paranoia settles. He then goes back to the bin. That's about 10 minutes later. Just a casual bijou strollette. Oh, I'm just nonchalantly walking along here. Oh, look, weak, I'm in the bin again. Brilliant. So old fucking Avengers Hawkeye here is back out with the catapult. I wait till he's digging deep now. You know, he's under things now to get, you know.
Perfect.
Whing! Bang! I've hit the bin again. Well, he's out of there like a fucking man scorned. Like a lover at a window. Weak, he's out. And he's sprinting towards the nearby kind of buildings. I'm now tracking him with a barbarian. I don't know what, I mean, I could have killed the man, you know, but I'm caught in the moment, you know. I'm caught in the fever. I'm tracking him. Whing! And I catch him in the back of the leg. He nearly somersaults backwards.
Oh, did you drop him?
Dropped him.
Oh, yes, this.
He's down in the car park now, howling. I've been shot! Of course, I've got tears. I'm nearly peeing myself, but of course, I'm hiding again in the shadows because I've technically shot a man.
Stealth is your fucking middle name.
Thankfully, the range meant that it lost velocity when it got to him, but it's still, I imagine,
still gonna fucking hurt.
Still left a welt. And imagine.
Well, you know what fucking damage a paintball does?
There's
a fucking ball bearing.
A ball bearing. So I've winged him with the leg. He's down, and he's shouting like he's been shot, and he's screaming for help. Somebody call the police! An ambulance has been shot. He's looking for a bullet wound. He's checking for blood. I'm, of course, window shut quietly, back in the shadows again, hee-hawing, laughing. He's lying there for like 15 minutes screaming. And because now the guy looks a mess. Again, teeth are all shambles. The hair's everywhere like a mad scientist. He's a fucking mink, and he's a well-known cunt as well. He's well-known in the area for breaking into storage cupboards and, breaking it, stealing things, stealing bikes and stuff. He's a fucking scrotum.
Wasn't the fucking ginger, was he?
Actually, he was, yes.
I know damn fine who the fuck you're on about.
Brilliant.
You missed a chance. You could have put him on to everybody else out their respective miseries.
I could have, yes. I could have gone with a spade and smash his fucking head in, but no, anyway. So,
public service over.
At least
a fucking spade.
At least 20 folk walk past him and they're like, yeah, whatever. He's like, I've been shot! Help me! Yeah, okay, listen, you're drunk, you fuck off and die. And they walk past him, ignore him. It's fucking comedy gold. Brilliant. So, how did we get that story? Oh, dear me.
I know damn fine who the fuck it was you're on about there as well.
Yes, so...
He's a cunt.
Gentlemen, I made an appearance this week on another podcast.
Yes, you did.
I did, yes. We've got a friend called Tom Bevis. Or Ted Bovis.
Yes.
It depends how you look at things.
Aye.
We'll call him Ted. And old Ted, it's based in the US, you see. And it's a show called Destination Asphyxiation. Now a great guy. Ted's on our Minecraft server. Mm-hmm. He's, he emails in occasionally. Spoke on Skype. Nice guy. Had said, got a wee slot there. I said, I'm free if you need me. Boom, we're on, But the problem is, of course, because Ted has to record, at US time, it's like goddamn 3...
Can I just say, he's actually came into the chat room now. Jesus Christ, I'm not Ted Bovis. You fucking are now, boyo.
You are now, Ted. So, old Ted himself, our old pal Ted.
Good old Ted. Teddy boy.
Good old Teddy boy. Is recording the show, obviously, at like 3 a.m. our time. Is that cool with you? Yeah, I'm fine. I'll stay awake. But that night, I was a little bit tired that night. I was like, oh, okay, I'll be out. Don't worry. Normally I'm awake till maybe kind of 4 or 5 in the morning because with working nights, you come home, you're winding down.
Yeah.
You can't go to bed straight away. It's exactly so. But this night I was like, yeah, cool, we'll do that. So 3 o'clock came, then a bit longer. I think we got started about 3:30, which is fine. And I think I just rambled shit to the poor man for an hour and a bit.
Pretty much what we're doing. Week in, week out here.
A bit late and rambled for an hour or so.
Exactly. But the best thing is what started as quite a kind of serious chat, about, how I got into podcasting and, blah, blah, just descended into anarchy. As you can imagine,
Perfect.
You can't interview me seriously. It's going to go pear-shaped eventually.
Fuck, don't say that.
So... Now, of course, Ted had said to his listeners, listen, guys, I'm going to interview Scott from the DHB. Mm-hmm. Can you send me questions, to ask Scott? So, our friends at the Royal and Doodle Show, of course, they sent me questions. And you can imagine,
fucking good idea.
There's insults about Scott's weight, about coming second all the time in strongman contests, about, cunt, basically. So they can fuck off for a start, Royal and fucking Doodle. Pink, you know what, I'm taking the chains off you. Feel free to attack them at will, the bastards.
What, the Royal and Doodle?
Yes. So old Teddy boy, old Ted Rooney. What have you done?
I attacked him, I said nothing.
So old Ted Rooney we've recorded the show and it's old Ted Licious. We finished the show and that's fine, and a really good laugh. But of course, what became what was a serious chat then developed and ended with us speaking about pubic hair and genitalia and fucking getting slagged up by celebrities.
All other serious matters of the day.
Exactly. So a really good chat. So folks, if you get a chance, check out Ted, old Ted Rooney's, old
Teddy boy,
old Teddy boy's podcast over there.
Monsieur Bouvis.
Monsieur Bovis. Check out Teddy Boy's podcast.
Poor Ted.
I know. I love
Poor
Ted.
Oh, Tedlicious.
Do you know something? I
Yes.
completely forgot.
Right.
When you asked me what I'd been doing this week, I completely forgot. The thing I was actually going to talk about
Right.
was, when I was at work this week, I was speaking to 3 lassies that were in the pub.
Can we pause for a second? Because you didn't let me finish there. I'm asking folk to go check out Ted's podcast
Sorry about that.
at Destination Asphyxiation, available on iTunes or through his website, which I believe is
HeidiHi.com.
Destaf. Destaf.
Nice to see you. Nice.
DESTAPH.com. Ted, of course, I thought nobody would get that reference. Explain the reference, please, Sparky.
Ted Bovis was a character in the 1980s sitcom Heidi Hi. Hence HeidiHi.com.
Bling blong.
Hello, campers.
Hello, campers. So, sorry, Pink, you were saying about the girls you met at the weekend.
Yeah, I met these 3 lassies. I didn't get the other 2 women's name, but one of them was called Jenny Lee. Now, she was the one I was chatting to, and she was from London. And as usual, you know...
Any relation to Bruce Lee?
No.
Hey!
No.
Jet Li?
No.
Okay, sorry, carry on.
Or the General Lee.
I apologize. Okay. That was going to be the next question. Bastard. Okay, go ahead, sorry. I apologize for interrupting. Keep firing.
Well, basically, whenever you see someone a bit like you've never seen before, you kind of go, "Oh, where are you from?" You get a different accent. So anyway, she was from Lancashire. So I was like, "Oh, what you doing up here?" "Oh, well, it's a bit of a strange one." "Oh, go on, I've heard fucking most." So, and what it was that all 3 of them have done a thing called a bucket list.
Oh, yes, okay, a bucket list. You've heard of these before.
Yep. It's Thursday
Now-
to do a bucket list too.
But this is normally what I think in the grandest term of the bucket list is when someone basically finds out they're going to fucking pop their clogs. They make a list of things they want to do before they go. But now there seems to be a bit more of a thing where things to do before you're 30 or just things to do in general.
Mr. Pink, can I ask, before you carry on, is this going to lead to the list saying, fuck a retard, and then you get laid? Is this where I mean, I'm only asking, is this where this is going?
You know what? Look as hard as I did in the list of 30 things that they had.
Right.
I couldn't match anything up to Petty Shags,
Right, okay.
Bucket Ugly Doorman.
Okay.
No, I mean there was nothing that I could attribute to that at all. So no, I didn't get my whole.
Right. Okay.
No. But there were some things on there that were quite interesting, right? I'll run you through some of them, right? So that you got so each had 30.
Okay.
And so well, now there was one that was recurring. I'll go through one. Right. So learn Spanish is the first, right? Now learn Spanish. I'm not sure why.
Well done, that man.
Do the rundown, please.
You're off.
30 to number 1.
Learn Spanish was the first one, and then you got learn how to use my camera without it being on auto mode.
Oh my god, that's on the bucket list.
That's living life in the edge, ladies.
Now that appeared on 2 different bucket lists, and I'm like,
holy shit!
Have we found some kind of like like you've got to disable a boss on like some kind of computer game?
Yes.
And there's like a hidden secret power that you can disable them.
Okay.
Is that how you disable women? Is throw them a camera on with the auto mode switched off, and they just get confused as fuck,
right,
and dissolve or something? Now, I mean, on a bucket list, it's normally like go to Venezuela and see the fucking some churchy shite or something like that. No, learn how to use my own camera off auto mode. So anyway,
brilliant, love it.
Get down to 50% of my fattest recorded weight.
Love it. 50. Get down to 50% of my fattest recorded weight.
Yeah.
Fucking nonsense.
So she's aiming for 12 stone then.
Well, we certainly know that this isn't your bucket list, big man. So,
how very
with any
true.
context,
I am half my fucking biggest weight. No, you go.
Go to Rio Carnival. Now that's more what you'd expect to see on a bucket list.
Right.
The number 5, I'll interpret. Fuck a professional footballer. Now,
right. Why didn't you step in and say you were like a fucking Highland League superstar?
Do you know what? I did miss a trick there. But then,
You fucking have.
but then, to be fair, they would just take one look at me and go, "Aye, wise up." Next one: run a marathon in under 6 hours. No, I'm sorry.
Hold on.
What?
But right, for a start, the whole footballer thing gets me, right? Fucking, they only want a professional footballer because they've got money and they can be a wag.
Exactly.
Or a cunt, as I like to call them. But run a marathon, fucking, okay, run a marathon. And how long, sorry?
Under 6 hours, for fuck's sake. You could take off fucking Sparky's fucking shoes and socks and you'd still do it in under 6 hours.
Easy.
So,
Boy at the end.
What else do we have?
Let's
Everybody
see.
needs a
I'll
little
skip through them. Complete the 92 club. Now that's to go to every fucking football league ground in England. It's like, really?
What?
Really?
Be in the audience of a TV show.
What? That's on your bucket list.
Holy fuck.
Do you know what? Sorry to cut you off, Bing. I was once in the audience for a TV show. There was a thing, obviously, STV, or before it was Grampian, of course, before it joined with STV here in Scotland.
Beechgrove Garden.
Beechgrove Garden, of course. No. Okay. But they were doing like a late night kind of chat show about, it was like one of these kind of youth TV shows, you know, where we're talking about current issues and shit like that, and they were talking about the effects of alcohol and, you know, and the youth and blah blah.
Scotty rocks up pissed.
Scott, can we bring you in as a obviously as a professional door steward to comment on the show? But certainly. So I had to sit in the audience, you know, and they would go through the audience and pick folk to speak to, you know.
Yeah.
But it was all kind of pre-planned who they were speaking to, but it's made to look random, of course, for the show. And so I'm sitting there, and I'm only like in my kind of like mid-20s, you know, and the side part in beautifully manicured.
So a couple of years ago, then.
Couple of years ago. And I'm shitting myself. Because I, you know, and the cameras are on, and I'm like, and you can see now. Of course,
arsehole collapsed.
Of course, I recorded it, you know, at home on the old VHS. Recorded it at home to see it afterwards, and all you see is this fucking fat, sweaty man sitting there, like a fucking rabbit in headlights. Hello, and
Was it like the intro to Scatman John?
Like
Sparky watching himself on that fucking video earlier.
Yes,
exactly. Now that's painted a picture. Hi, okay.
So, the host comes to me and is so Scott, I believe you're a door steward here in Aberdeen, and blah, blah. And then what do you think about alcohol? Yeah, it's bad. I wide-eyed and fearful. Yeah, it's bad. So do you have many problems, of course, with, you know, alcohol related issues and tons. Yeah, fear, sweating like Gary Glitter and Mothercare. I'm ruined. So and you can see the guy is doing his best to kind of fish. I mean, Chris, you know, of course,
trying to get information out of you.
You know, of course, with interviewing folk on the radio that you know to get people to speak is a nightmare occasionally. And you know, he's like, he knows he's got to ask me these questions. You know, and do you think that curfew would be any help at all, or maybe a minimum pricing on drinks? Possibly. No. Maybe. I let out the loudest fart. And you can see he was like, ooh, right. So anyway, moving on to so-and-so. I'm like, my God. And of course, Mama Sasquatch watched it, you know. Oh, I'm so proud. My boy's on the television. I'm like, really? And of course, back then, I still had a full head of hair, of course, and it was the side part and the Brill cream through it. Gel.
As fuck.
I'm sweating so hard. I can, you know when you have gelled hair and you sweat, and you can feel the gel sting in your eyes as it melts away.
I know about sweating, but it's been fucking many moons since I had gel in my hair.
Yes. So, and the hair's all ruined, and it's flat to my head, and I'm fucking, there's no... I left there, and they're like, yeah. I remember saying, oh, if you ever need me again... you find
any more in-depth interviews.
Do you know what it sounded like? It sounded like an audio CV for the Royal and Doodle show.
Singer! There he goes. So, Pink, carry on your list, buddy.
Yeah, so we're back on the bucket list, right? So they were going on to a different bucket list. Now, do you know why the reason they were up in Caithness? Now, have a think of a bucket list and to why on earth they would find themselves in Caithness.
Maybe visit the two furthest points in the UK. John Goats, of course, Land's End.
Yeah, possible.
Right.
Something to do with glass.
Well, no, what it was that they were up and they were like, well, on the bucket list was to see the northern lights.
Oh my god.
Wise up.
The Aurora Borealis.
So they've travelled to Caithness to see the Aurora Borealis.
Now, yes, the lady in question
Is a fucking idiot.
Was a fucking tube.
Jenny Lee left London, right, 2 days ago, travelled all the way to Yorkshire, picked up her mum's
Did she
car,
walk?
picked up her pal, then drove to Newcastle, picked up her other pal, up to
No.
Perth and up to Caithness, because they couldn't afford to go to Scandinavia.
Holy
Now-
shit, okay.
Now, I sort of went, don't want to piss in your fucking pants. But having lived here for on and off for about 26 years, and I actually live in the countryside where you're more likely to see it, I think I've seen it 3 times.
Yes, exactly.
Now, I'm not a betting man, but I would say the chances of you seeing it on the one weekend a bit slim. I don't know.
Yeah.
You can tell they put in fucking weeks of research before that trip.
Oh, genius. We can't afford Scandinavia, so we'll go to fucking Thurso. Brilliant.
And to be fair, but I mean, some of the things that was... Now, here's a cracker, right? On the bucket list of a woman. Now, can you even believe this is on the bucket list? Things to do before you die, or before you're 30. Buy something frivolous and overpriced.
Oh my god, that's on your bucket list.
Fucking woman!
Gee.
Now, as I said, I went, that's every fucking Saturday for you fucking 3.
Oh my god, that's fucking genius.
Something frivolous and overpriced. Your fucking trip to Caithness. Fucking idiots. Tick. Done.
Done. Confirmed.
Possibly 2 birds with 1 stone.
Maybe.
Now, one of them, I think it was Jenny's one, was to have a 3-course candlelit meal made for her.
Oh.
And I went, oh.
Did you miss a
hell.
trick again?
Again, you've missed a trick. This could have been your road in.
Oh, here, no, I did genuinely go, listen, that's the first thing you do if you're fucking seeing a woman, is you show off your fucking skills. Make her a nice meal. Tease the old knickers off her, you know what I mean? You don't just turn up a Chinese and a fucking hard target with Van Damme under your arm.
That's where I'm fucking going wrong.
That's
then.
where we're going wrong.
Still single.
Throw away that copy of Bloodsport. The girls will enjoy it.
I always thought that all loved Roadhouse.
Roadhouse. Oh. If you're wanting to make a woman's knickers snap at 20 paces, Roadhouse.
Roadhouse and a bag of nachos. There you go.
Oh, Roadhouse.
That's fucking romance for you. So, yeah, so the bucket list. So, I mean, any of you boys, come on, Sparky, Chris, you must... things to do before you're, well, in Sparky's case, 40, Mac, I don't know, 33 or something like that, I don't know. What have you got any bucket list, boys?
What about you, Sparky? Anything at all you have on your list?
Thing I've ever thought. I've been pretty hedonistic in my days. If there's anything I fancy doing, I just go and fucking do it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So there's nothing really out there I fancy doing.
I know this sounds daft, but I've always been fascinated by crocodiles. You know, they're
I thought you were going to say cock.
Well, don't judge me. I've always wanted to see one in the flesh, and you know, obviously not going near the bastard.
A cock.
Well, I haven't seen mine for years. So yeah, I mean, I would like to go and maybe Australia. I'd love to go to Australia.
Okay.
See some crocs. You know, I've got friends there.
I can show you my shoes.
Crocs. Get some crocs on my tits. So yeah, I mean, that's one of my things. What about you, Chris? Anything at all on your bucket list?
I gave you a book about 2 months ago about fucking bucket lists, so no, I should tell you everything you need to know about them. No, a fucking waste of time. See, going like all these people who put, I want to go and see the pyramids. Well, you know, someone's already gone and done it. They've taken a perfect photo. What the fuck do you want to go there for yourself?
Why leave your perfectly good house and risk getting fucking robbed or AIDS?
Get down there. There's about 100 and odd fucking thousand folks standing in front of you. You can't see jack shit. They're going to look better in a fucking photo, and you can sit at home.
I do believe that's what the Tinterweb is for.
Hold on then. Wait. If that's the argument, Chris, if that's the argument that you're using,
yes,
then why on earth do you go out on a weekend and try and get your hole?
Surely
you can just sit at home with a book and go, oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Why do I need to go out?
It's why I don't go out at the fucking weekends. I fucking waste my time. Like you said, it's one of the first things you should do with a woman. Hey, take it out and cook for her and show her your skills. Fuck off. You don't have to buy porn or anything, do you? Fucking hell.
So, Pink, anything else before we move on here?
No, that's pretty much it. I mean, I don't really have a bucket list other than, I just don't have fucking any. Other than probably to wear a onesie at the end of October in Thurso when we're going out and get pissed.
Oh my God, yes.
I've got one for you.
He does as well, because obviously I'll be, well, of course, just to pimp this out as well, of course, for those of you in Thurso, of course, we have the show on the Sunday the 28th of October, but on the Saturday the 27th, in the same venue, there's going to be an Ann Summers party, hosted by our very own Bastardess, Claire, and it's free of charge. You guys, all you girlies can go there to the Ann Summers party. Now, being the Bastardess, you know it's going to be fun, you know, because she's a clatty bastard.
If there's any job that she's suited for, that's it.
Exactly.
That's her fucking calling.
So there's going to be obviously this Ann Summers party. Now, I hear it tell that there may be some non-buff butlers being roped in to help out for certain things, which i.e. means us in onesies.
Chunky butlers.
Chunky butlers.
Allegedly.
The fucking
allegedly.
Blobbendales.
See, the thing is,
Purely allegedly.
there are no men allowed in this at all. It's women only.
Exactly.
But might need some butlers and maybe a little bit of security. So maybe the lads might have to step in.
We
and fill
may
a
have to
void.
step in to help out, you see. So, I'm not promising anything, but there could be onesie-adorned butlers.
Well.
In fact, there might even be some bastards here who aren't present today who might even be wearing even less.
Now, I'm not saying
What
that
I
it's
thought.
guaranteed, but there's every chance that Maynard might be there doing a little bit of a black lasso trick. You know what I mean?
He's
On
going
the
to be,
women.
in Thurso, you know he's going to be big in bitches. Because, let's face it,
We're going to hire a Pope mobile to take him up.
we are bulletproof.
Keep the black gold safe.
So there's of course I've lost track of my thoughts now. The Ann Summers party, of course, on the Saturday night. So, folks, if you want details about that, then contact our Bastardess. You can get her. She's on the book faces. You go to our book face page and you'll find her on there. And speak to her about details of this event she's running. But I think it'll be great fun, though. It's a great weekend of events.
As it just means that it's going to be a whole weekend. It's not just the one night. It's just
That's exactly it.
DHB weekend.
It's going to be non-stop. Well, you see, so obviously the event is 7:30 on a Saturday night. It's free to go to. Women, get your fucking best gashy, foamy knickers on and get down there.
Is it not pirate themed or something as well?
It's pirate themed,
Yeah.
as far as I can gather. So yes, it should be a good one.
Remember and take my wellies.
And the thing is, although men are not allowed, on the off chance that maybe you have a passing resemblance to Slash and look a bit like a fucking fanny, right?
Right.
You might be able to get your photo taken with the Bastardess, who will actually think is the real Slash.
So, right, guys, let's move on here. Before we go to the quickly to the news section, I want to make a confession. I have a confessional, if you will. I think we're reading some kind of confessional music. What do I have here? Okay, here we go. Confession time. Now, Pink, I might need you as a reverend to hear my confession and to absolve me of any sins. Now, of course, now that I'm a bus wanker, you see, which is fucking murdering me, by the way.
You mean a bus
me.
masturbator, my son? A bus masturbator?
Yes, Reverend. And I caught the bus there the other night. And I was waiting for the bus here to go from my house to my work. And I'm the only person at the bus stop. And then I'm joined by a young lady, attractive lady, you know, blonde, good slim build, nice girl, you know.
Game on.
So of course hey, how you doing? No, no. I'm having a casual bijou leanette against the lamppost, so I look daring and interesting, you see. But the bus comes, and without even asking. Now, of course, being a gentleman, I would say before, after you know, I would have offered. But before I even had to offer, she barges past me and goes on the bus ahead of me. Bitch. I'm like, you cheeky fuck. And I'm now raging. You cheeky fucking bitch, right? You fucking cheeky bitch. So I'm on the bus and I walk past and give her the glare, you know, the stare,
Fucking
bitch
get it.
stare, and I sit directly behind her, you know, just so I can smell her. No. Now I'm sitting there thinking, you know, you're just a bitch, you're a fucking bitch, but I'm still raging. Now, of course, you've heard me the last couple of weeks. I've had this kind of chest infection. I've been just coughing up loogies and horribleness and crap, you know. I'm behind her and I'm coughing. And I'm coughing into my hands, and I cough up a greener, You know that kind of lumpy chest shit you get occasionally.
That
sticky. Yeah.
Probably would be chewy.
The thing's got a pulse, you know.
It looks like a half-chewed green chewit.
Yeah. Now, behind me on the bus, there's only like a couple of random. There's one guy who's ranting to his whoever it is on the phone on his hands-free. Why do African men have to use their hands-free at all times? You know. So he's ranting away in Africanese to this. Yes.
Clicking away.
Yeah, please to be a pigeon in your account. So he's ranting away. You know, there's someone else behind me as well who's reading a paper. So no one's really watching what I'm doing. And I've got a handful of lookers. You know? She's got a hood.
Yeah, a Roxy hoodie, no?
No, a Roxy hoodie, but close. A fur-lined kind of hood thing, you see.
My favourite kind.
I maybe was a bit of a dick. Irreverent, and I may have wiped this pulse loogie onto her hood and then moved seats. Which made me look even more guilty, I imagine. But, Reverend, am I absolved of my sins?
Well, so what crime did she commit? She barged past you?
Yes, she was a cunt.
Well,
reason enough.
Let's look at the evidence.
Right.
You're standing leaning on a lamppost and the bus pulls up and you're not exactly the most svelte of chaps.
Well, it's been said. Huskier fellow.
Noted.
I believe. Yes, noted.
So would it not be possible that she just accidentally just brushed past you and also to give you a wee faint whiff of pheromone in some kind of Aberdonian kind of mating ritual, no?
Like marking her territory.
There's that possibility. He's got a good point.
So, would you be a wee bit hasty in, say, coughing up the old boogers and wiping them in the old hood there? Maybe she was actually looking for you to call her maybe.
Oh!
Hey!
I can see what you did there.
See what you did there, sir. Excellent work, Mr. Reverend Pink, of course. Excellent work.
You know, so therefore, you cannot be absolved of your crimes.
Oh, well.
Oh well.
Gentlemen, be it. Let's move on to...
I enjoyed it.
Fuck you, people. Here's the headlines on the DHB News.
Mr. Pink, do you have anything there set to go?
I have. And it's
Hey!
doozy.
Okay.
Painball. Swollen wedding tackle puts stag do groom in hospital for a week.
Oh no.
Oh.
Now,
I don't know if I want to hear anymore.
I'm done. I'm tapping out.
If there is a man out there who does not cross his legs and go, "Ooh, ya fucker," at this story.
Before you carry on, what will happen here is men will cross their legs and be cringing. The women will be giving a ha 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 bastards. Wait, see.
There's only one man that won't be cringing at this, and that'll be the streamlined and svelte one-nutted man that is Steev.
Right.
So anyway, a groom on his stag do almost lost his wedding tackle after a pal shot him in a very tender spot during a paintball battle.
Oh.
Dan Littlejohn's crown jewels swole up to the size of his head.
Oh.
What?
They were so heavy from internal bleeding, he feared they would fall off, and worried medics carried out 4 hours of emergency surgery on the plums.
Holy shit.
A month later, he could barely waddle down the aisle and marry bride Gemma Matthews. Mechanic Dan said, "I walked like John Wayne on my wedding day."
It'd be like
And
coming
you can
down the aisle in
imagine
Space Hopper.
what it was like. On my wedding night, I just couldn't move, let alone consummate the marriage.
Holy shit.
Ow.
That's mental.
Now, there's a couple of cracking lines in this, right? It goes, the agonising accident happened when he and his pals were played at the paintball centre in West Sussex. He recalled, all 19 men of my stag do fired at me and someone hit me in the balls. My testicles swole up massively. It was excruciating. Later, as I was rolling on the bed in agony, I felt like they were going to drop off. Oh. Gemma said, quote, "Your balls are the size of your head." I drove me to the hospital. They were like fucking basketballs.
Fucking sitting here cupping the twins just now.
I think my testes have receded into my body.
Even further than normal.
Yes, exactly.
He did go on to say that he's lucky to be alive, and if he'd waited a bit longer before going to the hospital, he could have bled to death.
Oh.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I've got a story here that is linked to our friends and another podcast.
Are they going to remain unnamed, or...?
I'll get to that during the story.
Okay.
But because a farmhand has been arrested in Florida for having sex with a 21-month-old female miniature donkey named Doodle.
He stuck his toodle and doodle.
Yes! Doodle and Doodle. There's a show name right there. Doodle and Doodle. So, a Florida farm worker was arrested and charged with engaging in sexual activity involving an animal and animal cruelty after police say the sex of the miniature female donkey. Holy shit. 31-year-old man, basically, he said he got aroused by seeing the animals in heat and mating and thought, you know what, fucking let's go for it.
As you do.
He said, he says he likes how the critter's fur feels against his privates. So there's a...
Jesus.
He went on to say that he may have come into contact with the donkey by accident and left his DNA by accident.
Aye, sorry, I slipped my cock, fell in it. Aye, goody.
He admitted that he masturbated with Doodle the donkey 5 or 6 times, but he did not have sex with her because she's blooming into maturity.
Oh, that was nice of him to wait. Shit, the legal age.
He's waiting. I mean, fair play to
fucking
man.
gentleman.
He's waiting until he's legal, which is a bonus. Fucking hell.
Blooming into maturity. He's just too old for me.
Just bestiality, no paedophilic bestiality.
Exactly. Good on him.
I'll tell you the easiest way to get a blowjob off a donkey is you paint your cock orange.
Oh, Jesus. Aye, if you want the thing fucking chewed off.
Oh dear.
So, Pink, anything else, Tol, you can share with us?
I've got one here. Shark rescues man lost at sea for 15 weeks.
A shark.
Okay.
Right. Okay. 15 weeks at sea.
I've not pre-read this, so I don't even know. But anyway, a lost fisherman who drifted at sea for 15 weeks, sleeping next to his dead brother-in-law, which is a bit strange, was eventually helped to safety by a shark. Tokai Titoi was stuck on a 15-foot wooden boat for more than 100 days after he ran out of fuel and the vessel drifted deep into the Pacific. The 45-year-old Kiribati policeman relived his harrowing voyage after a fishing boat eventually picked him up and took him to Majorru in the Marshall Islands. The father of 6 told sleeping with the body of his brother-in-law who died during the ordeal, suffering severe dehydration. Now, what I don't understand is his brother's dead. Why is he sleeping with him?
I know. Why would you just kick him over the edge of the fucking boat, off the raft? I don't know.
Maybe he got lonely. Maybe he put him into the position that you park your bike in and kept him for a bit of company.
Oh.
Wow. Lonely times out at sea.
Now, gentlemen, you've all heard one of our new favourite songs. Not Call Me Maybe, don't worry. I'm not going to step in that territory just yet. But we do have a kind of new favourite song, which is the K-pop, Korean pop, if you will. Sparky, as you can see, is erecting the fucking TV behind him to do the dance.
That's what I do.
You can't beat a bit of Gangnam Style. Love this shit.
It's just addictive shite.
As you said, the video's gold.
I love my
the
dance
song's
music.
Catchy as fuck.
Hate commercial dance what this is, but it's fucking ace.
It's brilliant.
Just can't help it.
You can't help but love this song. Right? I've not got a clue what he's saying, but it's fucking gold. But get this, right? Over in Korea, there was basically Gangnam Style dance-off escalates into shootout in Thailand.
Fuck off.
Yes. So essentially, there's 2 rival Thai gangs, and they're in a restaurant, together. And some of the youth members of each gang are like having a wee dance-off, and they're dancing Gangnam Style. You know, the kind of hop thing they do. And so they're dancing Gangnam Style, but then it gets aggressive. Starts shoving match, starts back and forth. Fighting, then punches getting thrown. Next thing you know, guns are pulled and over 50 bullets are fired back and forth in a fucking face-off over Gangnam Style.
Gung Gong Style.
Gung Gong!
See what I did there?
I see what you did there. It said some 50 bullets were fired, but miraculously nobody was harmed. Thrusting into the spotlight both Thailand gang violence and the apparently belligerent effects of Psy's electro floor filler.
For the love
Holy shit. Do you know that video has had over 250 million views now on fucking mental. Holy shit.
Unbelievable. That
It's
must be. Would that be the most viewed video on YouTube now?
I'm not sure. It must be kind of
must
up
be
there,
up there.
certainly, yeah. Ridiculous.
Crazy.
So, Pink, what about you? Anything else you have there?
Yeah, just a fucking weird one here. Wife fends off rapist inside home after husband makes Craigslist posting offering her for rape. I mean,
Any particular nationality here?
No, he's American. Has got a face like a fucking hamburger. 32-year-old Justin Crawford of Twin Falls, Idaho, recently posted an ad on Craigslist granting men permission to go into his home and rape his wife.
Bloody hell.
Crawford admitted to the police on Monday that he allowed random men access to his home. One of the men actually showed up while Crawford was at work, working for the Army National Guard, and attempted to sexually assault his wife. She then called the police multiple times for her safety. Crawford is locked up with the Twin Falls County Jail on a $100,000 bond for his bizarre and lewd behaviour.
Bloody
fucking head case.
That's a fucking...
So how did you manage to find this advert anyway? What were you looking for?
Now, gentlemen, I think we can all agree here that, I mean, Chris, you'll know better than we do, of course, but football in the UK is a bit of a nonce affair, to be fair. You know, it's a bit, you know, it's just there's too many. Oh, I've stubbed my toe, and there's drama and
twisted my fucking sock.
Magic sponges, and too many drama queens diving and making fucking scenes for themselves. Now, if you were to play, for example, over in Saudi Arabia, right? Or, sorry, is it Iran? It's a match back in the Asian Champion League over there, which is quite a big thing, seemingly.
Right, okay.
There's a quarterfinal match between Iran's Sefan and Ali Ahili of Saudi Arabia.
Oh, they're pretty good, I've heard.
They're really good, seemingly, yeah. So, now, I've seen the video of this as well. It's fantastic. But an object gets thrown on the pitch by a fan, you see. Mm-hmm. So, the team are about to take a corner. So, one of the players goes, "What's this?" Picks it up and throws it off the pitch, where it explodes.
Fuck off.
It was a grenade. A grenade thrown on the pitch. Aye, during a big game as well. The player's gone, fucking off the pitch. As it lands, boom! Fuck!
Love an IED.
Love an
IED.
Everyone's running for cover and shit. A fucking grenade. But the best thing is now, if that had happened in the UK, right, they would have evacuated the ground. That sealed off for weeks on end. Investigations, reports, blah, blah. The teams would be rescheduled to new venues. Oh, no. The game was finished 0-0. They kept going. They kept playing. Wise up. We finished this game off 0-0 draw. Wise up. Fucking hell. A grenade. Magical.
A pound coin gets thrown at someone over here and they're like,
that's
it. I'm going to die.
National inquests a lot.
Fucking brilliant.
Fuck's sake.
Pink, anything else before we move on here?
Now, you know how we do love highlighting that women are fucking stupid? Well, we've got another one here.
Right.
Woman found alive in freezer after staying inside for 5 days. Now, you would think, what's she doing in the freezer? She thought a tornado was coming.
First place you'll go.
First place.
That's it. Tornado. Fuck. Freezer. Now.
I know where I'll be safe.
But
I've seen Indiana Jones. I'm in the fucking fridge.
You'll find me under the peas.
Get the reggae chicken out and the fucking deep fried fucking whatever. Just get it again. You go, right, well, Teresa Christian, 59, was found after being locked in the deep freezer for 5 days. Family had not heard from her for multiple days, and after calling and knocking on the door, gave no response. They had the maintenance crew let them in. Still, they could not find her. However, on Wednesday, her son, Jamal Stewart, returned to the home again to look for her, and after hearing her cries for help, found her in the deep freezer. The police report said that she climbed into the freezer to protect herself from a potential tornado, for fuck's sake.
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
It's Buck.
Fuck me. I'm
Holy
fucking
shit.
Sasquatchitis.
It's contagious.
Yeah. Her family had indicated she was highly medicated at the time and was therefore not thinking straight. No, she's a fucking split arse.
So, well, in a similar vein to women being fucking mental, woman jailed after drunkenly stealing a ferry and claiming she was a pirate.
Yar! Good enough.
She fucking... She had a biggest Bertho. She had a 2-day bender. 51-year-old woman, 2-day bender. Obviously, walking along, she'd seemingly, she was fucking out her tits on a combination of hallucinogenic nightshade plants and Lambrini wine. Which, you know, you've seen birds on Lambrini.
Jesus.
You know, that shit's
Lambrini in its own.
Oh,
hell.
Fucking beautiful.
Hell. She staggered aboard a double-deck 100-seat ferry, the Dart Princess in Devon. She untied the mooring ropes because she kept tripping over them. The 14-metre-long boat started drifting as the sozzled fucking woman noticed.
Fucking hell.
She was shouting, Egisberto, she shouted, "I'm a pirate," as the ferry crashed into other boats.
As she wielded her cutlass.
Witnesses said the boat drifted like a pinball machine down the river as Whelan shouted, "I'm Jack Sparrow." Fucking Jack Sparrow. I'm Jack Sparrow.
Buckling
I'm a pirate. Torquay, Manchester Courthouse.
Oh, fuck.
Ambulance technician Peter Jordan said, "We saw it drifting down at the estuary. I heard a female voice saying they were pirates and asking, 'What are we going to do now?'" It took at least 30 ambulance, police, Coast Guard and RNLI officers were at the scene and watched as the ferry careered into a £70,000 fiberglass catamaran called Force Majeure, causing hundreds of pounds worth of damage.
With our SPCA there as well to take the parrot off her shoulder.
When the officers joined the lifeboat crews in the river and tried to intercept the boat, the pirate hurled abuse at them, shouting, "What are you going to do now? And I believe it's out of your jurisdiction."
Walk a plank, you fuckers.
She later admitted in court she could get a bit cocky when drunk. But said she panicked when she saw the police.
A bit cocky.
Oh, a bit cocky.
She's got balls.
Gentlemen, that's been the DHB News.
Fuck you, people. Here's the headlines on the DHB News.
I'm sorry, Pink. I saw you shaking your head there. Did you have more to give us?
I did have one, but I thought, well, I can keep it for next week.
Keep it for next
week.
week.
If we have time, we can roll into it.
I've got more here, but we'll keep it for next week. We'll keep our goodies for next time.
week.
So.
Fuck you all.
Fuck you all in your asses. Folks. Oh, by the way, guys, this week I nearly died. Again.
I've
nearly
a weekly occurrence.
A weekly occurrence. I've nearly died again. But it was self-inflicted. I took it upon myself to make a chili. You know, I've got a slow cooker there. I thought I'll cook up a big chili for myself. That'll do me for the next few days for meals here and there. That's fine. So, of course, I went to my local butcher, big puckle of mince. He goes, "Oh, I've got this little tub here of spices, pre-mixed spices. Put that in your chili. It's all you need, and mix it up. It'll taste lovely. Great." So, of course, you know, being a bloke, I get back here. That wee tub's near enough. You know? So I lash in probably most of a box of fucking chili powder, some cayenne pepper.
Great idea.
The whole shooting match. This stuff was like fucking fire fuel, you know? Holy shit.
It's like a Fury chili instead of the Fury burger.
Basically, yeah. Now, any common sense man would say, right, that's fucking too much, and bin it. Oh, no. That shit's getting eaten, you know. I'm not wasting food. Don't be mad, you know.
It's £4 worth of mince.
Exactly. So I'm not going to waste it. So
needs must.
Over the next 2 days, I powered through it, but fucking hell, ruined.
I powered through you, fucking even quicker a bit.
Well,
I was going to fucking run out of him.
I mean, it's
no power.
It's for some reason these spices were somehow activated in my stomach and came out even hotter. Because my God, there was literally tears at some points on that pan. I'm sure there was bloodshed. I'm not even sure. You know, even the gas was, you know, even passing gas was horrible.
Bad enough at the fucking good times.
I was getting
the bad times.
I was getting hot and cold sweats at work. I'm like, oh my God, I feel terrible. What's wrong with me? It's this fucking chili. You know, I am never allowed to make chili again. I've made it once, lovely. And since then, I keep making it shit. You know,
Never get it right.
Followed recipes online. I've followed recipes from the butcher and the online. And shit. What is wrong with me? I get carried away. I got a chili, a devil's bonnet, I think it's called. Oh, I'll put that in too as well. Why? Why did I put that in as well?
Because you're a fucking bloke. It's what we do.
You're right. Exactly.
Manly, more heat. Yes.
Fucking hell, more
Away
heat.
for an Indian. Oh, the hottest one you have. Plenty of it.
Geese it.
Fucking bravado's a horrible thing.
Fucking ridiculous. So, anyway, let's move on to our emails this week. So, gentlemen, I'm going to ask you all, of course, to prep the voices. Get yourself all...
Steve's not here, is he?
He's not here. Lovely.
Can I do it in falsetto?
Absolutely. To counteract Maynard's normal baritone. So,
Male.
male.
Okay, I'm there.
Okay, here we go.
You've got some
Oh, like a chorus of angels that are pissed and
The one time
retarded.
I'm not fucking pissed.
Yeah, that are
sounded
good.
more
Of
like a
course,
fucking
angels
cat.
are getting anally raped.
I mean, Sparky, you've got no appreciation as to how many people have emailed the show saying more Drunk Sparky, please. Drunk Sparky are their favourite Sparky.
Well, I'm starting to worry that's all I'll get recognised for. The last time I was in, I was to put that down to being a social experiment.
Yes,
Just leave it at that. I can't be sober.
No,
But no.
we don't
Are
have
you
many.
gonna take it, Sparky, when you come up for the live weekend, you'll take your own towels and everything like that, so you don't leave like whatever hotel or place you're staying at towels looking like shitty blankets then when you
I
self
think
tan.
I'm pretty much my last warning from the Hilton up there.
Yes, after the big brown towel incident. Which is still gold. We've only got a couple of mails this week, gentlemen, so we'll power through these. But we have one from our good friend Mungus.
Ah, yes.
Yes, of
Good
course.
stuff.
Mungus,
Mungus,
our trucker from abroad. Well, he's from Scotland, but he works abroad, you see. And he said, Sasquatch, just parked up for the night near Toledo, Ohio,
As you do.
and thought I would share a sex story with a disturbing end. But not for the reasons you may be conjuring up in your furry brain. Back in my younger days, while stationed in Germany, I pulled a married chick called Carl. Name changed, of course. I was in the process of giving her a right good fucking banging from behind over a park bench.
All romantic that he is.
Romantic. That smooth talking sweet devil he is. When she suddenly cried out that her eye had fallen out.
Now that's a fucking pounding.
Well,
holy fuck.
Like fucking Evil Dead 2.
Exactly. He writes.
Oh, Christ.
Now you're probably cringing right now, but Carl had a glass eye. And I had banged it right out of her fucking head.
Fucking hell.
And then, how do you...
That's some punishment.
That's some...
Fuck.
I then had to spend the next 20 minutes crawling around on my fucking hands and knees in the dark to try and find the glass peeper.
Gold.
Or she would have had a hell of a time trying to explain to her husband what happened to it. FML.
Was this the same day that pinched the ferry with an eye patch? Fucking pirate hooer.
I'm a pirate! I'm Jack Sparrow! Anyway, mate, keep up the good work, and I will see you all when I next get over. Oh yeah, and Pink's a cunt.
Indeed he is.
I'm surprised he didn't say that he knocked the fucking eye out when it was getting pushed from behind by his car.
I mean, that's a fucking story. I mean, we've all had some disturbing sex stories. I'm sure we've all had
Very
a
few.
I shut the
gentlemen.
bed. You know what I'm
Say
saying?
that.
But to fuck someone's eye out is just fucking... it's just fucking comedy gold.
That's
it really
my
is.
new goal in life.
That's my new goal in life.
That's my fucking bucket list. Right there. That's my bucket list. Number one.
Fuck the eye out of her.
Fuck a bird's eye out. So... that's my bucket list. So,
Tell you what, what a cracking woman that is. She's got fucking 4 holes on the go.
She's the one for me.
Go for fuck's sake. It's we've got one from a guy called George, and George is a great guy. He's emailed me before a few times as well. Really nice guy as well. He normally emails with platitudes. Loves our show.
Okay.
You know, big fan and
Good
great
on
guy
him.
as well. Now I've left out the platitudes this one, but I've kept the kind of meat of the story. You know,
Right.
but he says I have one suggestion, and that's to do with the phrase. We in podcast land can't hear the bugger a lot of the time. I would respectively suggest that in the far-flung gulags of Russia, there are prisoners in maximum security 6x4 concrete cells who have to cobble together a ham radio using old size D batteries. Hold on, guys. We have a caller. Hello, caller, you're on the show. Hello, caller, you're on the show. Right.
Or
Cheerio.
That was wonderful.
That was insightful.
Yes. Thank you for your call. Now fuck off. So where was I? Yes. He says, who have cobbled together a ham radio using old size D batteries, toasted a wire with a scrap of month-old bread tied to a speaker from a 1950 Lada, smuggled in up the orifice of a Polish rapist. This would get better reception than the Phraze.
I have to wholeheartedly agree.
I would ask that the Phraze update his 1980 Atari with something more modern so that we can actually hear what the fuck he has to say. I'm sure he's as witty, topical, and articulate as the rest of you guys, but alas, we will never know unless his IT improves greatly. P.S. Good luck to you all with the live show in October. I'm sure it will be a big hit. Well, thank you, George. And you know what? You're right. We're going to have to get the Phraze to fucking update
It's fucking every time it goes in.
I feel terrible because he's great. You know, I'd love him on the show more.
Can't even blame it on being away up in the wilds up north because Pink comes through clear as fuck.
Exactly. And
There's no excuse.
we thought it may have been his line but he's moved home and it's still shit. You know, it's clearly your catchphrase. You know,
I bet it's not an Atari. I bet it's that fucking BBC computer, the first thing you ever got in school when you were a kid, you know, with the orange buttons along the top.
That's the one.
I remember it well.
So, it's a shame. And I think we're going to have to invest in a new PC or a new computer of some kind for the Phraze because, I mean,
something.
Pink comes through clear as hell. And he's in an underground bunker in the middle of nowhere, you see, you know. We've got Claire, who's a complete computer retard, you know. I'm smart, you know. I smash buttons and fucking speak on internets. Who comes through clear, you know? Then there's fucking Phraze who works in IT. His job is IT, and he sounds like a fucktard on the radio. Oh, I've no idea. I mean, it sounds good at my end because you're hearing in your own ears your own voice. You know, you don't hear what we hear here.
You'll maybe get Hamish a phone to see if he can fucking switch a couple of wires and
exactly.
Wherever they're.
Oh, gentlemen, let's wrap this nonsense up now. It's been a fun day. I will say we'll call it a day. We can't call it a night. We'll call it a day.
It's a day.
It's a day.
It's a roasty day.
Before we go, I believe Spark, you've got a few shout-outs to give.
I'll give my cousin Barry a shout. I've tried to pimp the show to him a few times, but it's like Phraze, his IT skills are fucking just non-existent.
Okay.
So hi Barry, and I was going to put a message out to my ex, but I'll not bother.
Right.
I'll leave that here.
Oh no, feel free.
No. Fuck off, you psycho.
It's paused.
Fuck off,
Chris.
you psycho.
Moving on.
Swiftly on.
Swiftly onward. Wasn't there like a company we want to shout out to as well? Some.
There was word. Aye, stop right there. Steev was pimping out the powder coating company in Inverurie.
Okay.
I've actually a wee job I like doing, so I'll pimp you as much as you want if you cut me a deal. Find me on Facebook.
What about you, Chris?
I'll just say bye to Kirsten. Take the missus.
The missus?
Yeah, sort of.
Here we go now.
A little bit.
Oh.
Wait a minute. You just need pictures and books, my friend.
Not any fucking more.
So are we expecting a 3D TV soon, are we?
Haven't you heard?
So that's why you're going down to where they're playing.
Belfast.
Yeah.
Well, no, I was going before all that started.
Right.
I was going before all that. I'm just seeing her now because it means I've got a fucking cheaper hotel.
So this is what? Is it Kirsten or Kristen?
Kirsten.
Kristen Thud.
Crusty Thud.
Crusty Thud, yes. Oh, hello, Kristen. So, does she in fact?
I won't ask.
I'd give that a couple of shots, like, you know.
Whoa, anyway, moving on.
When we started with the whole he's adding everyone a couple of weeks ago, that's who it was that had fucking told me. So.
Motherfucker. I fucking knew it.
Bastard.
I fucking knew it. He's added her as a friend, isn't he?
Yeah.
Has he?
Fucking red-handed.
Bastard.
He did.
Red-handed. Fucking hell.
It's alright, he's still just
He's
fuck all.
fucking groaning down the
What about you, Pink? Anyone say goodbye to you at all?
Well, I'm just going to give a shout out to David Rose. Listen up, cunt. Right? If I get any fucking more invites to pishy games on Facebook, I'm going to fucking track you down and kill your fucking family.
Holy fuck.
Hello.
So, on that note,
Moving on.
folks, of course, if you can, check out our Facebook page, facebook.com/doghousebastards, our YouTube channel, youtube.com/doghousebastards, our website, dhbradio.com, and please visit our store, dhbshop.com, because
purchase.
whatever you buy there really helps our show out, you see. Keeps us in the air, keeps us going, and keeps me in pies. But
Loves a pie.
loves a pie. Of course, folks, go to iTunes if you can. Please give us a 5-star rating and review. Really helps the show. On that note, I'm going to say good night, or good day, sorry. Bye-bye. We love you.
Roadhouse.
Roasties.